Shall I start over? At any rate, they were excited initially to hear his words and see what he might pull off for them. And they expected miracles because he had been doing them all over. They were Pharisees, they were good people. They kept the law. Didn't they deserve it? Deserve a miracle? Or two, or three? Well, what must Jesus have been feeling? What must have been the expression on his face when they turned on him and really refused to hear his true message? Because what they had really done was they kind of handcuffed God. They knew what the miracles were that they wanted. And Jesus' face must have been sad, full of sadness. That they were missing the boat. And he cared about them. Looking at familiar faces. He cared about them, but they weren't getting the message. They had already made their minds up what the miracle was that they wanted. What does Jesus do? If that happened to me, I'd be really tempted to kind of backtrack and say, oh no, that wasn't exactly what I meant. Here, let me water it down for you. Because in my heart of hearts, I'm still kind of a people pleaser. Well, Jesus was not a people pleaser. What he was a people lover. And the message that he had for them was that the same God who they prayed to as creator, this same God was a God of unconditional love. This was a God who maybe was happy if they were good Pharisees, but that was not what made God love them. It was, as Richard Moore says, they were still playing a worthiness game. But they were worthy of the miracle to happen. They deserved it. But as I said, Jesus offered them the true miracle. This message of God's unconditional love. And they were kind of reaching out. They grasped on, they're trying to grasp onto the miracle that they wanted. They were not in a position where they were open to and desperate enough to reach out for whatever miracle God might want to do for them. I've seen this miracle being played out in the lives of people that I know who have dealt with alcoholism and were stuck in that quicksand. And they were desperate, and they reached out their hands for whatever might happen. And because their hands were open, God offered them that gift of sobriety. God offered them not to cure all the wreckage that they made, or the chaos in their lives, but to accept unconditional love. Coming from God, coming from people who accepted them and encouraged them. And they found a way out of that morass. They found a way, because of that miracle of unconditional love, began to turn their lives around. One of my favorite theologians, one of my favorite people who knew a lot about accepting this miracle of unconditional love, he's a writer named Annie Lamott. And her books are really delightful because she reflects on her own journey, the spirituality that has developed over the years, and how she sees life as she encounters it with her son, with neighbors, with her publishers. But she, in one book that I really enjoyed, she boils prayer down to 3 words. Help, thank, and wow. And what she's saying is, reach out and help, wherever we are. Our prayer is reach out and help, not predetermining what might happen, but reach out for whatever grace God might offer. Reach out and help. And then, when the miracle is bestowed, perhaps not all what we are expecting, when that miracle is bestowed on us, says, pray the prayer of wow. Where did that come from? I didn't expect this miracle. I didn't expect this person to say the right thing that would turn me around. Wow. And then she says, as prayer is thanks. That off that springboard of accepting the miracle of unconditional love, it opens up an awareness for all the ways that God has bestowed the miracle all around us. Whether it's in nature, whether it's in people God will skin on, whether it's in people or wherever. We begin to recognize wherever God's grace is revealed. Very quickly, in the epistle for July, the latest epistle, the opening article is by Susan, and she talks about how can we, in our congregation, our community, how can we respond to all this leading up to the election and beyond. And she encourages us just to remember our baptismal covenant. Personally, I am so grateful for the baptismal covenant. I come from the Roman Catholic tradition, and it was new to me. But it's such a wonderful pathway for how to live. Wow. And thanks. And at the end of her article, after explaining how we might, on our way, live out the baptismal covenant, she ends with her initial question. What is Grace Episcopal Church doing about the election? We're going to do what we do every week and every year, imperfectly, and not with God's help, expecting a miracle. We will be the church, a community of people walking the way of Jesus together, resilient, defiant, embodied, and joyful.